As we told you at the top of the newscast, newly unsealed court documents are shedding light on the case of a 12-year-old Broken Arrow boy who has been at the center of a docuseries.
The child's grandparents, Bill and Lisa Woolley, have held news conferences, put on flyers, and bought billboards saying the boy was kidnapped from them by DHS and they want him back. The new records show both the child's mother and father signed the child over to a relative as his permanent guardian in 2021. That guardian's attorney tells News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter she's been constantly harassed, and the boy's name and picture have been plastered everywhere by people who profess to love him. Reagan?
Yeah, Lauren, Jonathan, attorney Jim Milton says it's been disturbing to see how many people believe the lies. He says he couldn't talk until now because those documents were sealed. He says the documents clearly show the boy was placed in a close relative's home with the blessing of his parents.
It's in public media, social media, and there are signs posted throughout Broken Arrow, Wagner County, and sometimes around the state with this child's name and image on the signs. Who does that?
Attorney Jim Milton represents the boy's guardian and says it's appalling to see how she's been harassed. The boy was removed from his grandparents, Bill and Lisa Woolley, when they were charged with the murder of the boy's younger brother back in 2018. Those charges were dropped in 2021. Now they want him back, even though for the past 7 years, he's been living with the relative and permanent guardian.
They're trying to rip the child away from the permanent guardian determined by the court in the manner outlined in those unsealed documents.
A judge unsealed the documents this week after a hearing requested by the Wagner County DA's office.
I've done this for many years. It's the first time I've ever sought release.
Assistant District Attorney Janet Hudson argued for the release of these confidential records to prove what actually happened.
We believe there was good cause shown for the best interest of the minor child to show that the biological mother and the biological father actually consented to the permanent guardianship that was entered. This child is not kidnapped.
The order says the guardian shall not return the child to either parent or any other person without approval from the court. The guardianship is permanent until the child is 18. The child shall have no contact with Bill or Lisa Woolley, and that the child said he wanted to live with this relative.
I ran a search last night. How many people and who have been saying that this child was kidnapped? What's a lot of folks? A lot of folks. And that's just not true. That simply is not true. There is a legal proceeding, and what happened in the legal proceeding can be seen from these released documents.
Records show the child's mother did file a request 2 years ago to change her decision, but then she later withdrew that request. The judge did tell both parents they could get the child back if they met certain requirements, but neither ever did. Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's own News on 6.
Lisa Woolley's daughter, Glory, says nobody from her family has harassed the guardian of the boy. She says the child's mom was misled and lied to when she signed over guardianship in 2021. The Woolley family stands by their claims. The boy was living in an abusive home, pointing to a protective order filed in August involving 2 other children who live in the home that claimed those children were facing abuse. Attorneys agreed those 2 kids would stay with someone else until the allegations are addressed in court, and they say those kids were not removed by DHS.